Is the dragon made out of stone less dangerous
Ah,
Is that? I
or
mean, that's
more
I guess up to
dangerous?
personal interpretation.
Listen, I'm
Yeah, it seemed
saying we have a real dragon that could help us.
Yeah.
I have an
Oh, sure.
IOU if you
Dragon
wanted to.
fight.
Dragon
Pokemon?
fight. Oh yeah, dragon's good against dragon. What do
Yeah.
you? Arvatris is what? Dragon ice, and this Charlatan dragon's what? Dark dragon.
Dragon Rock.
Pretty cool.
Dragon Rock. Yeah, Dragon Rock. Fuck, that's a good one. Oh my god. Alright, guys. I guess there's no point in leaving us on the current one, because we're just going to switch over to the Owlbear in a second. But you guys up here... we're starting in the town of... not Dugan's Hold. You guys couldn't make it to Dugan's Hold. To GoodMead. It's really calm, actually. The wind is not powerful. It's a nice, chill, morning breeze? I forget what time you invaded. It was early morning, and it's, I guess, mid-afternoon by now. The sun has just crested the distant mountains and pours in loads of early morning light, but nothing more. Alien dance.
Which direction do we come from?
You guys
Like-
are now in GoodMead, and if you were to travel back the same way, you would go south-southwest to get back to
Okay.
where you were going.
Should we get these people moving to East Haven and try to take care of it here? Just in case they get caught in the crossfire.
We did get ahead of it then?
You did.
I think it's
Okay.
in Dugan's Hole right now. I don't know for certain.
Avarice, while you're discussing this, is just going to start walking. Matthew, thank you for the resub for 14 months. Are any of you interested in stopping her, or are you just going to let her go?
Do you have something you want to share with us, Avarice?
No. I just don't wish to be here when it arrives. Especially not in such a petty town like GoodMead. If I'm to survive, I'm to head to East Haven at the very least. Good luck.
No, we we need you here. We need as many men as possible to fight this thing. What? If it kills the... How many people are here? If it kills the...
Yeah,
Six
give me
of us.
give me a history check.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you meant in GoodMead.
in our party. If it kills the 6 of us, then you'll be left alone in East Haven.
No, there is a plentiful amount of soldiers in East Haven I can use as human shields. I find my chances far better there. Give me persuasion.
Okay. Oh, fuck, I forgot to take the dice out.
Give her one good reason to stay.
Just a charming smile.
Yeah.
I mean, if not, perhaps he can say goodbye to her before she goes. If you catch my drift.
Yeah. Absolutely, go for it. What are you pulling her
okay.
pulling her aside?
I mean, persuasion was a 17.
Ooh. You are very persuasive. But not persuasive enough. She, dead set, attempts to leave. What do you do to try and convince her? You give her a Han Solo goodbye?
Fine, can we at least say goodbye to each other properly?
She entertains the thought for a moment and approaches you, wary of the new blue pseudo-dragon that lies along your shoulders.
And he will take her hands. I don't know if he needs to touch her medallion.
Oh! Nope. Simple contact is enough. Do you want to... Oh no, wait. It just works, I believe. Let me check. Do you want to, like, tell them what you're doing as it's... let's see. Let me check her hit points. That's the only real... They're gonna try and make a check. That's so sneaky, Nick. I wasn't even thinking about that. Oh my god. All right. So she gets a charisma saving throw. She has a -1 to charisma. How much health do you have?
30.
All right. You, I guess, are going to grapple check her.
Oh, God.
But no, since she's willingly given you her hand, you don't really need to make the grapple check. She is just going to make a charisma saving throw with a -1, and that's a 9, which is well under half of what she needed. Yeah. So Kataros grabs hold of Avarice's hands, and as she's taken hold, the Chardolin locket, the sword, really, around her chest starts to swirl with an emblematic blue hue. And suddenly her eyes shoot out a bright, hollow glow of a lighter, then darker blue. She falls to her knee aside the berserker, the crow familiar on her side, also bending its head as she looks up at you with expectant eyes. Anything you wish of me.
All right, that's a bit much. No, just stay and fight with us.
I do as you command. And she stands to her full height, the berserker pawn aside her. Elf, thank you for the resub. It's been 2 years since I joined. Since yesterday, I'd like to request my time back. No. He requested time off last month for this. I said no. He had to show up today. Yeah, you now have a... I don't know how to describe this in any other way than a dominated Avarice before you. Her ability is now an extension of your own. Do you want to see what she has on her? Do you want to take any of her items?
Do I get a list? I'm curious. He looks so disgusted with himself for even doing this. However, maybe the best choice to save the Dale, so he's willing to do it.
You can see that she holds a staff of frost and a few healing potions, and that's about it. Unless you want to take her gold.
No, he doesn't need to rob her. How many healing potions does she have?
She has 2 greater healing, and 1, I forget what the one above it is. It's greater healing and then superior healing. So 1 superior, 2 greater.
Okay, he'll take a superior and a greater and
Call me going, Rob.
he'll split it amongst the group.
All right.
He'll probably hold on to a greater and give the superior to Cyphus.
Cyphus,
You're giving me what?
Potion of greater healing.
Oh, okay, I'll take it.
The greater or the superior? Kataros.
Oh, you're right. Which would you prefer? I don't know what your bank looks like.
Superior is the higher one.
You can take whatever. It's fine either way.
Okay,
Right,
yeah.
look at your greater.
So Gorb goes, cue the Skyrim UI inventory opening as you take hold of her. Yeah. She's fallen under your command. You now have action to give her a command. I will send you her character sheet. And you can use it as you would. I mean, obviously, I'll keep track of everything, but simple commands should be okay. You're not gonna be able to give her like, go perform a 6-month psyop in the Dwergar fortress using only this hat. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything that you guys would like to do upon seeing the rest of GoodMead in your general direction? You can see that the people are moving about, traveling through the town's main streets, trading and doing whatnot, taking care of their jobs, wholly unaware of the death and destruction that hurtles toward them at hundreds of miles an hour, probably.
We're on good terms with the speaker, so I definitely try to find her. I'm blanking on her name.
Olavessa Untapor is the name.
Yeah.
You were able to help her get elected as speaker, so surely she'd listen to you. It does not take you long. Traveling into the town, you can see she is amongst the people, stamping barrels for approval to be shipped off and tending to the wounded soldiers who were sent off to fight in Targos, who have now traveled back and are resting. What would you like to do? You approach her, tending to a few wounded soldiers, realistically just changing bandages or checking up on them. I guess who's the fucking first to go in?
Oh, for a second though, like I want to ask a question because I feel like I feel like we just glossed over whatever the fuck just happened. I'm very sorry about the animal in the background. Kataros. What?
If they're infested with Chardolin, I can take control of them. I'm not happy with this either. We just need another mage on our side.
That's disgusting. Hilarious, but disgusting.
Hilarious.
I don't disagree, and maybe after this fight there'll be a way to undo it, although I'm surprised you would take her side.
She's irritating. I don't condone the use of women for much of anything.
That's fair.
That's all.
Can you do that to the dragon?
I could try if I can get close enough to get my hands on it.
Can you do that to me?
Ronaldo?
Yes.
Who is still dressed as a Dwargar?
No, he's taking the hat off. He's taking the hat off.
Okay.
Remember, he took the hat off so that they wouldn't kill him when you guys got up there.
That's right. No, you.
No,
need
he's
to be
an
infested with
autognome,
Chardolin.
Ronaldo.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry, what was your answer?
No, you would need to be infested with Chardolin.
Oh, what if I don't? What if I'm secretly infested with the Chardolin?
He'll reach out and touch him.
Ah! Nothing
See, you're
happens. It's like the Iron Man getting tapped by Loki with the scepter, but he's hitting him in the metal piece. Just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you're fine.
My whole life
Pat,
flashed
pat,
before my
pat.
eyes. It's quite short. Anyways, would you guys like to travel? Head inside? Head to the village, I guess? Or into the village? Because it's just been hanging outside on the out of it. Or the outskirts. Yeah.
Oh, we
Yes,
can't.
let's go in.
Oh, is it stopping you? Oh,
Yeah.
I see why. I was like, what is going on here?
Ah! Surprise.
Here, it was because we had it set up differently. There we go. Now you can move.
Grant.
Yes.
Remember last week when I was like, "Hey, you should change my chibi mute," and you didn't do that?
Yes. Remember last week when
Okay.
I said you should do Kataros's arm?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Did you do
I've
it?
been busy.
Fuck you! Listen to this. This is live.
It was my birthday. Leave me alone.
It was not only live, but I fucking caught your ass. Fuck you.
Hey, my request is way easier.
So is too. I am not exempt. I fixed it.
Okay, cool.
All right. Anyway, does Cerelia want to take charge then? Now that she's greened up.
Now I'm nice and green. Let's go, everybody! La 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 la
Leads
la.
in. Oh my God! Run for your life! You start screaming bloody murder.
Everybody run!
You're like the town crier. Yeah, you guys venture in. You can immediately find Olivessa Untapor. She is not that hard to find. It hasn't been but, oh god, probably 2 weeks, maybe 3 since you've last seen her. Since you last got her elected as mayor. Since you last partied till several tables inside the nearby taverns were destroyed. What was that place? It was, I think, the mead hall. Yeah. You tore up that fucking mead hall, dude. But anyway, what would you like to say to her? Or at least, how would you like to approach her? Are you giving her the it's all gonna die, we're all gonna die, it's all over kind of reaction? Or are you gonna be calm and collected about it?
Cyphus, did you still want to take this one? Who's gonna tell her?
How do we tell him? And it's Cyphus and Kataros, but they're Squidward and Mr. Krabs looking through the porthole.
Like 4-way rock, paper, scissors. Whoever loses has to tell her.
Whoever loses has to break the news that this place probably isn't going to be here tomorrow. Cyphus, you still with us?
I am with you. I'm not sure what to tell her. I think it would be best if we
What, in the form of song?
got the most people out of GoodMead as fast as possible. There's an abomination coming this way.
Knock knock. Who's there? Not GoodMead tomorrow.
So Justin,
Sorry.
was that?
Wait, no, Pearl had a way better opener. Anyway, you need to get everybody out of town.
Is that? Are you saying that to her? Or are you saying that's what you should say to her?
Well, now I want to say knock knock. Who's there? Not GoodMead tomorrow.
I'll let you
But
guys.
no, I'll tell her that there's, monstrosity flying this way and that we need to get people evacuated.
Mind you, she hasn't seen you in like 3 weeks. You walk up to her, and before she can even get out, the Sunseekers, it's so good to see you. You deliver onto her.
I do think this is more important.
Are you delivering it with urgency or with the casual comment of, like, hey, I have
with urgency.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry, we'll have time for pleasantries later.
What's going on? I haven't seen you in 3 weeks. Now you stopped by with urgent news. We'd nearly sent half our guard over to Targos to aid you, and I didn't get so much as a thing. Before, obviously, she goes on her tirade, you deliver her the news. Do you say exactly what's coming to her, or do you just say something is coming?
I mean, would she know what a Shardlin
No.
dragon would be? No.
She
So it's
knows what
not
a dragon
particularly
is,
helpful. I could say dragon.
It's all you need to say to her. She gives you a cursory glance of like, are you fucking with me? And as soon as she realizes that you guys are deadly serious, she hushes all of the children back to their parents and commands one of the men, Thaddeus Copperbeard, a dwarf, to go over to the nearby bell tower and begin ringing the emergency system, or the sounds of bells that will let people know. The mead hall is a thunderous roar with all of its different men clamoring about to grab their things and prepare. Would you guys like to stay here, or are you trying to get everyone in East Haven out of East Haven before the dragon gets here?
I think send them up to East Haven for their army at the very least. They'll have some protection.
Okay. Mind you, it is
here?
to get to East Haven, it's a 9-mile walk.
I mean,
Yeah, so
better than here.
3 hours. 3 hours.
Yeah, okay. So if we have 300 people here, divide 3 hours by
100.
300.
So it would
There are 100
Cooking
people.
a chicken at 900 degrees.
If I cook it at 900 for 40 seconds, it should perfectly cook it. You have 100 people. If I just wanted to know if you would be able to, I would absolutely make this into a skill check. If you guys can corral the people of GoodMead out and onto the Eastway, I would absolutely allow it. Can you guys agree that as a group that you want to try and get them all out, or does anyone have any opposing thoughts? Anyone want to stay here?
I don't know. I don't think. Are we going to try to take it on our own?
Yeah, I think
you would plan. Would you not plan to? Sorry, I fucking butchered that. Nick, you just say it.
I'm thinking like we have us stay here, get all the innocent people who can't fight out of here. If there's anyone here that can fight, they're welcome to stay and get killed. But that way, it's just these houses are going to get destroyed. Like this is going to become a battlefield, but at least the people will be safe somewhere.
So a full citizen evacuation with the militia of GoodMead staying behind to help you fight it.
If they want to.
Mind you,
we will give them that choice.
18 militiamen and 2 veterans of combat remain as the only militia to this town. So you have around 20 men total in your wings. Does that sound like a plan?
And if they all die, then they have no protection.
We can send some militia with them. I have sending. We can either call upon our Beatrice or see if we can get more troops down here. Our Beatrice can get here faster.
I think our Beatrice would be more helpful, but
split them. Some militiamen can take on the wolves, and we'll keep 10 here, or whoever's willing to stay here and fight, which I very much doubt will be all of them. At least 3 of us have thaumaturgy. We can go around yelling at people to leave. And all of Vesa, you can get the militia together, and we'll split them up depending on who feels comfortable fighting a dragon, and who feels comfortable leading all the citizens to safety.
That sounds like a plan. She nervously watches the group as you guys kind of throw a plan around. With that, of course, she takes off. I'm going to need a group charisma check. You are trying to keep these people calm enough not to throw into a panic and cause disarray, but you're also trying to usher them with enough urgency to make them fearful enough not to pack their entire housing, but cautious enough to not trample each other. I am going to require all of you to do this, at least of my players. I'm obviously not including Ronaldo, Berserker, or Avarice, like she would be any help.
I want to imagine she's still terrible, even brainwashed.
Yeah, she's still like has some of the evil in her.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
That was a sexy 18, and Cyphus, what'd you get?
I got 14.
Okay.
I got a 21.
Say it again. No, you're good. Nick?
9.
Ooh. All right. Just enough of you are while I'm preparing these characters down the line, how would you guys warn the people, Nick?
With a 9, he suggested using thaumaturgy, so I imagine he's using thaumaturgy and just like yelling at people, which is probably very disarming yet effective.
Cyphus, how is he like sending out this message? Is he going door to door, just yelling with his staff as a
definitely going door to door and telling people to spread the message.
Get out! Get out!
Fly, you fools!
I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but me and Alec, who plays Kosuke in My Hero, he started it, but Ios used to do it at him. He used to impersonate the Bloodborne NPCs that when they would see you, they'd go, "Way! Way!" and just yell that at each other. Cerelia.
She, has like a permanent smile on her face. So even though what she's saying is like really urgent, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, okay." Like she just doesn't seem too bothered by it.
You're like
so I guess we're not gonna freak out about it either.
It's like those Japanese robots that work hotels. Like she's like doing the little like robot bow, and she's like, "You need to exit immediately. You will experience horrible loss of life if you do not do so." And you're like, wow, that was. You know what? Okay, I sure.
Yeah, you know what? I will exit this building in a calm and orderly fashion.
Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah. We'll gather our essentials and be out of here lickety split.
You know what? You can count on me, funny robot lady.
Hold on, let me get this cat out of here.
Cerelia throws it into a cart. Nell.
She's bossy and she has thaumaturgy.
Scaring people, like kicking doors in.
That's too much sweat.
Jumping through a window and then walking out the door that was always unlocked.
You know, like when your teacher gives you a direction and you don't think that they're serious when they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna like, call the principal," but then like they give you that look and you're like, "Oh fuck, they're serious." Like
they pick up the phone and you're like, "Oh shit! No, never mind. I'm following." Yeah. Absolutely. People gather in mass around the front until they are full of the rest of the citizens. Anyone who is out hunting or doing whatnot, Olivessa delivers message to their family. They'll see what's going on in the city. At the very least, they'll be safer out in the woods. Urges the people whose family of farmers or foragers and hunters stay with the larger group and head over to East Haven. That these people will stay back. She will leave message. She has left. She will nail signs to the trees if she need, or carve the message into wood if it need happen. A select of 8 soldiers, 2 veterans, 6, I guess, how many? 9 if you count Thaddeus. Samuel Longsword and Fergus Oakenshield, 2 of the men you'd met previous, are going to be traveling with the caravan along with the other guards who are, if you guys hadn't guessed, mostly just kids or huntsmen, lumberjacks, you know, people who have no real combat experience, not ready to lose their lives. If you guys want to, you can talk to the caravan and maybe convince some other men to stay, but other than that, you've got a total of 9 support.
Well, it's not nothing.
True.
We really just need them to run a distraction while they'll get the big hits in. Do they have like crossbows and things to hit it with? Not that a crossbow would really pierce Charlotte.
Too much. Yeah. Let's see.
I don't want them going face to face with this dragon. At least it'd be a distraction.
They carry spears, heavy crossbow, and 2 of them carry heavy crossbow and longsword, but only 2 have crossbows. How do you feel about that? How we feeling, gang? Yeah.
I look at the crossbow and I'm like, I miss Garrosh.
Oh.
You look into the sky. It's like him with a thumbs up.
It's like a constellation. It looks like Garrosh in the sky.
It's a really fucked up constellation, though. His head's really small. That's the only thing fucked up about it.
Who of you has fought a dragon before? He says, knowing the answer.
None of the men raised their hands.
Can you give them a quick dragon fighting 101?
Nick, give me. You need to tell me if you have the know-how. Let me see.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly what he says. It's not going to be in depth, but he's basically just going to explain to these men to poke at it and then get the fuck away and hide, because they have to fear its dragon breath. Also, they're probably not going to be piercing it. Just work as a distraction.
Give me... Let's say performance. This is one of your first acts as a leader. Your subordinates stand by your side. The berserker carrying his Chardolin flail as some of the men eye him down while Avarice stands at your side, her staff planted firmly, hand on her hip. You've never looked quite so powerful to the Dale folk before, and these men have caught quite an affection for your leadership. Just in this very tough scenario, at least. Can you give me a little performance? See if how much of their attention do you really snag?
Should I give some bardic inspiration while this is happening?
Go for it. Are you making like fucking cool like
Yeah, I'm doing the background music.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, have bardic and emote.
Oh.
Nice. That's a D8 and a what? A D4?
Hold on, I'm being stupid. Where? It's bardic is 1d8 on an ability check / attack roll / saving throw. But the moat itself, what are you gonna use it for?
I mean, I am at an 18 right now,
Oh, okay.
so I think that's good. He just needs them to not be stupid and run at this dragon.
Oh, if you use the moat on an ability check with bardic, it just like turns into like a little firework.
You know what? Hell yeah. He uses the moat as well, and little fireworks go off behind him. So it's an extra D4.
Damn.
So it's gonna bring me to a disgusting 20.
No, it's
Damn.
It's 1d8, not a 1d4.
Oh, another D4 or another D8, so 2D8. All right, hang on.
Gorb's giving him the "You're not wanted here." 33.
23.
23. I was like, damn. I was like, how'd you even get to that number?
Kill the dragon on vibes alone.
Yeah, no. These men are thoroughly impressed by your showmanship, and I will give them a +2 to their attacks for the first round, obviously.
Yeah.
You can only be so inspired until you actually go and try and hit the giant metal dragon, and your shitty spear does nothing until you're like, oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna die.
And then, do we want our Beatrice for this battle? Because I don't know.
I have no idea.
I was gonna say, vote.
need
Let's
to go you.
take hands. Kataros proposes this to the group. Cyphus, yay or nay?
I'd say yay, unless we want to save her for the last fight, whenever that is, or whatever that looks like.
Cerelia, yay or nay?
I don't know. It seems.
You have to. I don't know. Is not an.
I know.
She throws up the Julius Caesar like thumb in the middle. Now.
I think we can do it. I think we can
So
do
nay?
it. Yeah.
Nell.
She doesn't know who that is, so what's the benefit versus why shouldn't we?
Avarice looks at Nell with a, "You haven't heard of the Great White Worm?
Oh, shut up.
Who is this woman? Where did you find her?" The pawn turns to you and goes, "Even I know of the Great White Worm." Ronaldo, watching by, goes, "Leave her alone."
Yeah, I come from a normal place with warm weather and bathhouses. Forgive me if I don't know your frozen wasteland lore.
Both of you behave. Our Beatrice is a giant white dragon, and she owes us a favor, and either we can get her to help us fight this Charlatan dragon, or use that favor another way.
I could feel you pinch your bridge of your nose at the start of that.
He's like, both of you
Why
behave,
wouldn't-
and they both like just stand at attention.
Why wouldn't we want a dragon to fight a dragon right now? Sounds beneficial to me.
Because we have a
It's-
god to fight.
Truly, it's just for what comes after.
And she wouldn't help us again?
I surmise not. Not often are you given a IOU from a dragon. Thoughts? I guess the vote is
It would definitely be better to have a dragon on the side of on our side fighting a god than another dragon, but this doesn't throw me either.
all right. So Cyphus, what were you again?
I was leaning slightly more towards hold off.
All right. So 2 nays, a yay. Kataros. I assume that you were just gonna go with the majority.
Yeah, let's hold off then.
All right.
I mean, if we end up needing her, we can call her mid-battle and
Yeah.
hide.
Right.
Turn invisible, and hopefully it goes away.
All right. Where are you guys choosing to set up? You've not much time now. In the distance, you can hear it. The sound of an approaching mechanical dragon roaring its terrible roar in the distance. Whatever business it had with Dugan's Hole is no longer an issue.
Probably as whatever closest edge of the town to where it's coming from, so we can try to protect parts of the town.
All right. So southern parts of the town?
I guess.
All right. I have to Google something real quick. Okay. Where is it? Go ahead and move. Anyone can reposition the guards as they see fit. Avarice and Pawn will be Avarice, Pawn, and the pseudo dragon will be controlled by Kataros. Ronaldo Spiritfarer will be controlled by anyone who wishes to use him for the round if he is not relinquished to me. As we are going through, we will be taking on this fucking dragon. So I hope you guys are ready for some real combat. Oh, I will also occasionally, if chat wants to use attacks, I will let you guys pick guards by the number and enact their actions for when we roll. All you need to do is say you want chat, or chat can just say they want guard number blank. I will label the veterans in red, though, so that you guys can tell who has what moves. All right.
Cyphus, how far south did you want us to go?
I just wanted to intercept it before it made to the town to attempt to not have it invade the town,
So Grant, you're gonna
if
hate
possible.
this. Should we do this on a map that's like not GoodMead and be like, oh, we're right outside the town? Or do you want to keep it?
Well,
on
we
GoodMead?
can't, and I'll explain
Okay.
a little bit why, but...
That's fine. That's fine.
I'll put you guys...
I wasn't gonna force you to pull up a new map if you were like.
No, you're good. It's just specific to this dragon. And I'm gonna be real. You guys are gonna be really glad that some of you are sorcerers, or I guess whatever, magic casters. Oh my god.
Is each block 5 feet?
Yes.
Still. Okay.
Yeah. Chat should give us names for these guards. go ahead and position yourselves, and any of the guards, I'm going to add them to initiative. Describe to me where you'd like to go once you're there. Kataros, you seem to have found a spot.
Yeah, Kataros is going to try to take cover in the buildings and instruct Avarice as a mage to do the same. He's going to send Pseudo Dragon on top of this building over here.
Okay.
And Berserker is going to be down kind of in the streets, front lines.
Pseudo Dragon will take your turn. He will not have his own initiative.
Nice. And then obviously he's telling everyone to prepare for battle.
Jukebox, thank you for the 10 bits. Back in what gotta catch. Oh, they're still on episode 5. God damn. Feels like forever ago. Who have I not added to the initiative? Cerelia, you sitting in the streets with Ronaldo?
We're small. We're fine.
We can move.
Yeah, we're not that noticeable, right?
No.
I mean, I'm probably.
You said it's coming from the south? Or coming from
yes.
the north?
Coming from the south.
Okay.
Okay. We'll hide over on this side.
Yeah, why is
Starting with our initiatives. Oh yeah?
why
What's
is
up?
half of GoodMead covered in like darkness?
Is it?
Yeah.
I think that might just be you.
I was gonna say that might just be you,
What the
Haley.
fuck?
I'll try to reload.
Yeah, maybe
Guard
I'm gonna
number
try
1
that.
got an 18.
It's like-
Guard
I was
number-
like, why is half of this map completely covered in darkness?
Guard number 2 got a 5.
Okay, there we go.
Guard number 3 got a 14. Guard number 4 got a 21. Guard number 5 got a 3. Guard number 6 got a 10. Oh my god, dude. I gotta... I'm zooming through. 7 got a 12. 8 got a 7. This is gonna make me feel like I'm insane. And 9 got a 19. Which 9 is just Thaddeus Copperbeard. Everybody, go ahead and roll for initiative as you can hear the sound of the dragon approaching. Thunderous flapping through the air makes you realize just one thing, that this dragon is not traversing via land. No, it is flying. And as it flies over top of the area surrounding GoodMead, you watch as some of the sun is blocked out for a few brief seconds. As though it's inspecting this town. Can I get a perception check from anyone who wants to look a little deeper into its actions? Or do you guys just want to hold off and wait for its first attack?
I'll check. How high off the ground is it?
Ooh, that is a good fucking question.
I got a 24 on perception.
Let's see. It doesn't say. So I will make it up. It's probably about, depending on its weapon, it's at the very most 120 feet in the air.
Perfect.
I was gonna say, have you guys seen this thing yet? I asked.
Just seeing it now, it looks sick.
So this is the Chardalyn dragon. It flies up above the city, about 120 feet in the air, and I'll label it with a big white circle. Justin, you got a 24?
Yeah.
The Chardalyn dragon flying above the town of GoodMead is inspecting the town. It's confused by the reactions. It doesn't see people screaming and running, but nevertheless, after a few moments of non-response, it fires a disgustingly powerful breath weapon. It is using radiant breath. It's pure radiant energy rains down in a 120-foot line with that is 5 feet wide. So I am going to draw a
Oh,
100.
that's not very wide.
No, but it is going to go from
You can't counterspell breath weapon, right? It's physical.
No, it's part of this. Can I actually? I have to measure it out. So yeah, it's it's going to hit right down the center. Can I make this extra thickums? I hope so. I doubt I can make it 5 feet. No. Oh, but you know what? I can do. I could draw a line and then make it bigger. I think so. Hello? Mr. Line? Where is it? Alright, hold on. Anyways, none of you guys are going to be in its path, so thankfully you are not going to take any damage. But surely, I imagine you are not too thrilled at seeing this massive beast unleash such a powerful blow. There we go. Oh, but I can't make it any thicker. That sucks. I can just change the distance of it. Anyway.
Yeah, I think you'd have to draw a rectangle rather than a line.
Can you make rectangles?
Diagonal like that? I don't know.
Yeah. Awesome. This works perfect, Justin. So from the dragon all the way out of the town, there is a massive beam. I actually don't know if I have a sound effect powerful enough that isn't just like the Kamehameha. But this thing unleashes a powerful blast that rips through the houses and scorches several trees along the path, in which are gone by the time that it is dissipated. The giant beam is going to leave the entire ground blackened but still charred. You can see embers of the fire and housing that's been torn asunder. It's just steaming smoke into the air around the village. As soon as the fires break out, several houses and all of the trees at the center begin lighting ablaze and burning. Is anyone going to jump out afterwards?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Go start swinging.
Well, it has not landed. It's just flying.
Oh no, I'm aware.
Oh, sorry, Cerelia. Didn't mean to grab you like that.
You messing with me while I'm trying to do research?
What the fuck are you researching?
Research. Knowledge.
Figure out what Chardolin is made of exactly.
Fair enough. It is a
Question is
gemstone.
Chardolin.
It is a gemstone.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has a direct real life like composite element, but you're welcome to look into it.
Was just curious.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. This thing is going to roll for its entrance. If you are going to attack it, it is going to get a 12. Very underwhelming.
Nice. At least we get a couple of hits in before it kills all of us.
Oh, Avarice did not roll. All right. Who is first?
Either me or guard 4.
All right. Avarice also has a +3 to her dexterity. So Avarice got a 23.
Okay, Avarice goes first. You know, I shouldn't have said anything.
Nick, what did you want to instruct Avarice to do once this thing has broken down? Oh, that's Pawn.
He just kind of told all 3 of them to fight, with the exception of the dragon. He just kind of told her to fight from the air.
Right.
So, however Avarice would interpret that.
Well, the dragon is flying and nothing is bringing it down, so she is going to cast Magic Missile at a 4th level. And I believe it is an extra d4 per level, starting with what, 3 d4? 3 glowing darts, each d4.
Magic missile.
The higher the yes. So 4th
Just
level.
more darts.
Yeah, it's probably around like I want to say 6 darts, if not 7 darts. Yeah,
Yeah.
6 darts.
Maybe 6.
It's gonna be 6
Yeah.
darts. She immediately steps out. Her croak caws something fierce as the dragon looks down at her, and she does not have to roll to hit, so she is just rolling all of these
6d4 plus 6.
just +6 off rip.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's
Oh,
plus
yeah,
one for each of
one.
the 6
Yeah,
darts.
yeah. So I'll add 6 to this. 18 damage. Each individual dart that flies from her hands is a tiny icicle that spins at rapid motion, and as it travels through the air, it leaves trails of freezing frost behind them, each impacting it and exploding in a small explosion against its chest, the hull of its chest, its neck, its arms, and some parts of its wings. It lets out a disgusting screech, a cry, not of agony, but of almost like, I want to say, a rehearsed mechanical scream. And she wavers for a moment. You can see Kataros, at least, that she shivers from that. Crazy to see even, actually, any of them shiver, at least of the black swords. But this thing is not to be fucked with. Cyphus, it's your turn. Guard number 4 will take it. You can describe what do you want him to do, unless one of our chatters wants to tell us what guard number 4 will do. I'll post his attacks.
Leave it to chat. Bonus action, Misty Step on top of this building.
Misty Step? Okay.
And then I will summon a tsunami above the dragon.
Of course you fucking will. Why would you
Our
do
best
anything
chance.
else? All right.
It's worth a shot.
Is it a
at
roll
least
on his
once.
behalf, or is it you?
It's a roll on his behalf.
All right, because he has resistance. He has saving throws against spells. What is the saving throw?
DC 16.
Of what?
I think it's just dexterity.
All right. He's got advantage. He has a +0. Oh, God, dude. Let's see what he gets. 13. He fails. So he is knocked down.
Yeah.
All right. What
I can't rotate.
do you give him, like, the Mickey Mouse motions? What is your, like, movement for summoning this giant wave?
Probably like just slamming a hand down.
Slamming a hand down. All right. Yeah, a giant tsunami shaped like Cyphus's hand slaps it out of the air.
Yeah. He will take 48 bludgeoning and get knocked prone.
Damn. All right, give it to him. What's the damage? As you slap him out of the air, the giant wave crashes through the sky. It collides
22.
with him. Damn, 22. His whole body shudders and shakes. You can like hear this. It sounds like when a car slams into something along the side of the road. You watch as pieces of Chardolin are dropped to the ground. His body careens out of the air and boom, slams into the ground. A column of smoke surrounds him as the explosion around him. A hole is dug into the ground. And 22, you said?
Yeah.
He stands up onto his his forelegs, lurching a little bit onto his hind as if he's drawing back, enraged. Do you have any lasting effects on him? It would just knock him out of the air, right?
Yeah, he's prone.
Okay. He's just
Which
on the
means
ground.
people get advantage.
Oh, okay. Guard number 4's turn. So guard number 4 can only run towards him. I'm assuming it's just gonna make a dash attack or a dash action to get there. He has a speed of 30, so let's see where he's going. Guard number 4 is right here. 1, 2. Oh, you know what? Oh no. He is not gonna dash. He made it with his 30 feet. He thought it through, but he is not close enough to hit the dragon, as there is debris blocking him from getting to the dragon. So he will just remain here. Oh yeah,
Solid
Gorb is
effort.
right. Fall damage
Oh yeah, from 120 feet.
from 120 feet.
That's a lot.
Let's see. 1d6 for every 10 fallen. With a okay, so he's taking 10d6 or 12d6.
12d6.
Let's see how much damage. Damn, dude. 32.
Oh, you rolled horribly.
I know. Oh my god. He's taking you. I mean, dude, you can hear the sound of this metal creaking and bending. It's bulging. It's barely able to maintain shape as he collides with the ground. Guard 4 has moved. It is now Thaddeus Copperbeard's turn, who is going to come back out and also begin his movement. He gets to about here, and he's going to dash, and he's just in front of the dragon now. Guard number 1, who is going to charge forward. And Cerelia's turn.
Hooray! Well, I don't want to get anywhere near it. I'm far enough away, though, to use Cloud of Daggers. I
Yeah.
want to place it, like, directly where it is. Like, right in the center. At a level 3 spell slot. So it'll do more damage. Hold on. So it'll take 64. I think that's all I need to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll take 64 slashing damage.
All right. 64. Damn.
Not 64. 19 damage.
All right. The swords and blades begin swirling. It's just like underneath him, I'm assuming, because he's so big.
Yeah.
These blades are slashing at him from underneath. You can hear the metal scraping as his chest is torn. Not off of him, but it's narrowly blocking a lot more damage than he could be taking. It is Pawn's turn. Pawn is going to do... I mean, Kataros gave him pretty clear instruction. He's just going to charge forward with a dash and make it in front of the dragon. Nell's turn. Miss Nell,
Hello.
what would you like to do?
Yeah, I think I can do that. I would like to perhaps do a guiding bolt at a second level.
Okay. Go for it.
Um,
Does he need a check for that?
no, it's just a roll to hit.
Okay.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay. All right. 3, 4, 5d6.
5d6?
Yeah.
Damn, go for it, Nell. You carve up that blackened skull orb in your hand and just release it like a fucking firebomb.
It's 21 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. That flies through the air. Where are you aiming on him?
I want it right in the chest,
Okay.
if possible.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you might have forgotten. You have advantage to hit guys, by the way, because
Oh,
of
shit.
Justin knocking it prone. Justin, go ahead, pat yourself on the back for that one.
Oh, I will.
Cyphus just flexing up a storm. Oh, that's right, Cyphus with your slipped disc, which you have not recovered from yet.
I didn't need to move. I misty stepped.
I know. I just wanted to remind you. You sounded like a guy who remembered but hoped that, like a teacher trying to forget that they assigned homework that I wouldn't know.
I actually didn't remember, but it is
I
good to know.
All right, now, what was the damage? It was a shit ton, right?
21 points of radiant damage.
All right. Mr. Kataros.
Yay! We're gonna do that innate sorcery
All right.
extra, and then sorceress burst some psychic damage at it, I guess.
Okay. Go for it. Is he a save or anything?
Nope. I was just making sure I took my advantage. So that is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 does not hit.
Oh my god, awful.
You, I assume, enact this spell.
That was with advantage.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
it's advantage.
Really?
Mhm.
Damn.
The other roll is
19
sick.
doesn't hit. Oh god.
It's gonna hide at this building here.
Just hide at the Hearthstone Emporium.
Yeah.
All right.
How's this thing looking?
What do you mean? So he's definitely lost. You would have to assume from the look, probably some of the more like, I want to say, intimidating features of himself. None of the functional parts of him have gone unresponsive or anything, but he's definitely taken some hits. You're doing a lot more damage to him than I'm sure you might have expected. And that alone, I'm sure, is enough to fill some of you with any kind of confidence. It's surely what's keeping Ronaldo alive right now. Guard number 3, he's also just going to take a sprint. All these guards are going to be running up for their first turns. He's going to be going in from behind with a dash. Guard number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the Shardolin Dragon's turn now. So first things first, the few in front of him, he is just going to immediately take care of. The Shardolin Dragon lets out another mighty roar, this time a lot louder because it is quite literally in front of you guys. It's so thunderous and booming that your ears need a moment. Can I get constitution checks? And also, I need to check who is within 30 feet of him.
Uh-oh.
Cyphus! Oh, you're just out. Well, hold on.
That's 35. That's 35, you coward.
It doesn't start at his center, motherfucker. It starts at his edge. Ooh, Kataros, you too. Kataros,
No!
Cyphus, I need you guys to give me a wisdom saving throw.
On top of the constitution?
The Constitution's more of a role play.
Okay.
Just throw those in separately. 2 different loads there. And the Constitution was kind of for everyone. Cyphus, you immediately cover your ears. You know that dragons themselves have roars sometimes so loud that they can deafen a man. Surely this thing is no different. Several of the guards fail to do so, and you can watch as the ones closer, their ears explode out from pressure. Kataros, what did
Got
you
a
get
9.
for Constitution?
Constitution was 14.
Oh, then you're fine. The Constitution, wow. Constitution, you cover your ears as well. You can feel, especially Cyphus, Kataros, Nell, and I guess Cerelia. Cerelia, you feel it more in a like vibration sense, you know, like tuning forks of the same frequency. You guys can feel your rib cages tremble inside your chest from this thing's roar. What did you get for your wisdom? You got the 9?
Mm-hmm.
You are charmed for 1 minute.
I want to fuck
Oh,
the
no.
dragon.
That's a long time.
You cannot attack the charmer. And the charmer has advantage on ability checks to interact socially with you. So you better try not. I hope you don't want to fuck this thing.
I mean,
You can do a saving throw after the effect ends, and you're immune to it for 24 hours. But I don't.
That's in 1 minute.
It's
Is that 6 rounds?
It's 10 rounds, I think.
Oh, yeah, each round 6. Yikes.
All right. Next up,
Snap out of it.
it is going to do 3 attacks. It's going to attack Thaddeus Copperbeard with its claws, and with it, it's going to do. Thaddeus runs up and attempts to hit him. It's 21 and 31. Thaddeus Copperbeard.
Nat 20?
Yes.
Nat 20?
Thaddeus Copperbeard runs up to this Chardelin dragon. Hold on, let me actually make this thing's fucking name bigger. As he runs up, it swipes its claws and it decapitates the poor dwarf, who falls dead on the ground. No longer a part of this blight of we call life. Let's put him to rest. Next up, it's going to turn to Pawn. It's going to use its tail. It's going to have, let's see, 26 to hit, which hits, I have to say. And then it's going to use its 2d10 plus 7. $17. Does it have? Oh, plus 7. Okay. 17 to hit, or 17 to hit. 17 damage, and Pawn, you watch as the tail strikes through Pawn's chest. His whole mid-stomach is just punctured. Not pushed all the way through, but he perseveres. He's kept alive more or less on demonic magic anyway, so what's a little missing stomach going to do to him? Yeah, but he's not doing well at all. Guard number 6, seeing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so back sec. Ronaldo Spiritfarer. Ronaldo is crying.
Understandable.
He is thinking quick on his feet. Let's check my spells for him. Come on. Ronaldo, I need you to come and clutch, my man. I forgot what Ronaldo's spells were, so I get to check.
He knows Fireball.
He
Shatter.
does. He does. I'm trying to see.
Oh, he does know Shatter.
I'm trying to see if he knows. Does it work? Can you? Okay, no. I just wanted to see if a certain spell would be able to free you guys up. He's going through his spells right now. He's fucking freaking out. No, he doesn't have anything that he can use to free you. But he is going to cast Fairy Fire. And within that, if it fails a dex saving throw, attack rolls against it have advantage. So let's see. He's going to cast it. The Chardelin Dragon, with its plus 0 to dex, is going to fucking nail it. God damn it. With a 19, the Chardelin Dragon. Oh, also the Chardelin Dragon can roll advantage. I guess it didn't really need to, but it did. It, you know, damn. Anyway, Ronaldo tried. He is very sorry. Guard number 8 is going to make his way. Guard number 2 is going to make their way. And guard number 5 is going to make his way. Oh, wait, he's just going to walk through here. All right. Back to the top of the initiative order. It's Avarice's turn. Nick, do you have any instructions for her? Do you want her to do anything differently?
No, just keep trying to hit this thing, I guess. Keep swinging.
Yeah. All right. She is going to cast Firebolt. She has a plus 6 to hit. She does not hit. She misses. A Firebolt whizzes past the Chardelin Dragon. It's Cyphus' turn. Cyphus, you're charmed. Do you have anything on you? You can't attack.
I'm not charmed.
Oh, no. Did you succeed? What did you get?
I succeeded.
What'd you get?
I got the 19.
Yeah, you did. You fucking succeeded. Give it to him. Give it to him. It's Kataros who you
can't charm me. Yeah, Kataros got like a 9.
Rough.
I guess my highest damage is Fireball, so I'll just throw one of those. DC save and throw? for Mr. Shardlin.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, if he's just gonna dodge it,
What do you?
he has. Doesn't he have
his
advantage on
saving.
saves?
Yeah.
And so annoying.
I know, right?
Would it still be worth it to fireball him? Nah, I'm just gonna upcast magic missile. Can't miss.
Fuck it. I love the weighing options until it was like, nah, screw it. I'll just fucking firebomb this guy with everything. I'll just carpet bomb him.
That'll be 6 bolts.
All right. Damn.
For 16. Damn, I rolled horribly.
16. You fire off, and finally you can see one of its shoulders has started to crack, and part of its underside has started to waver, bend inward. It's doing things that are hurting it. It doesn't seem to enjoy this as guard number 4, who is right here, is going to finally make his way and try and attack the dragon. I need to make sure guard number 4 isn't charmed. So
is he not charmed or deaf? Not to be a dick, but
so all of them
I'm
-1 to
all
charm.
here for it.
He fails, so he's not attacking. Guard number 1 is going to get up and close. So guard number 1 is a veteran, so he has a +0. And for his, he succeeds. He's running up on the Shardlin dragon, and he is going to use his longsword. He has a +5 to hit. And he fails. He slams into it, and his sword bounces off. Cerelia, it's your turn.
Okay. I've got 2 questions.
Yes.
First of all, I've still got Cloud of Daggers up. He takes damage at the beginning of the turn, right?
Of his turn, yeah.
Of his... Okay.
Or no, we didn't do it last time because his turn came up, and I don't think we did the damage for it. But no, we did it on the first
casted that
cast.
turn.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
So
I
we'll
casted that
just do it
turn.
on yours every time, so we don't forget.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So since I upcast it, I'm pretty sure it still does 64.
64. Okay, go for it.
64 now. So 14 damage from that.
All right. You can see you guys have done serious damage to his undercarriage now. Any amount of more damage might take the thing clean off, like seizing a chest plate off a man by ripping it clean off its leather hinge.
Gross. Also, I've got a question about counter charm.
Yes.
So if I can get close enough to Kataros and use counter charm, will that get rid of his charmed effect? Because what I have written down, it doesn't say. It just says advantage on.
Oh, sorry, I was reading counter charm. Do you want to hear it?
No.
I don't even know what this is.
Advantage on saving throws. So that would still, I don't know, because.
He's
I don't know.
A creature must be able to. So he's already been charmed.
Yeah.
But is it just you cast it on him?
I have to get close.
Within 30
because it's
feet.
a performance.
Okay.
Yeah, within 30 feet. It's a performance.
I will, if you get close enough to him and cast it, I'll let him re-roll his roll with advantage.
Yeah, because it's advantage on
Yay.
saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Get over to
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
You are gonna take some fire damage if you walk through this, though.
Even if I do a sick flip over it.
Give me acrobatics and I'll let it slide.
You betcha. Let me look at my acrobatics. It's not as good as my athletics. That's fine. Still +5.
Yeah,
Alright, 23.
dude. What is she backflipping, side flipping? How does she jump over it? Doing
I do like the sickest gymnast flip you've ever fucking seen.
All I pictured
straight
was
over it.
the Kamen Rider transformation where it's the camera from underneath and you do like a flip over top the camera. All right, are you close enough? Yeah, you're close enough.
Yeah, 15 feet's close enough.
Kataros.
And I can start a counter charm. It doesn't. That is not my action actually. So
Really?
I still have an action. Yeah.
Well, can I let him re-roll for it and see if he's still
Yes,
charmed?
absolutely. Go ahead. do
Kataros,
it.
give me your. Is it charisma saving throw with a advantage?
Okay. Well, that's a 21 to start.
Okay,
that's
so you
cool.
succeed.
Yay!
Congratulations,
me
you've
up.
broken free. What is Cerelia doing that catches his attention so easily, Haley?
Got my little tambourine out and I'm fucking shaking it like crazy. I'm just too mesmerizing, my little tambourine.
Yeah, you're
Nice
just.
to meet you.
It's just
too
too
cool.
incredible. You just can't look away.
She begins slamming her tambourine like nobody's business, like there's no tomorrow. And Kataros, you're just enthralled. It like you immediately feel, the minute you feel a headache finally disperse. That's what she grants you.
Amazing.
Slamborine. Let's see. I'm certainly close enough for
She's
some
going-
dissonant whispers.
She's going hamburine on these tambourines.
tambourine on these fucking tambourines.
All
baby.
right. What did you want to do?
I guess I'll do dissonant whisper. Dissonant whispers with a. Will I upcast it?
And
You know what?
what's the
I
saving
will.
throw?
I will upcast it. Wisdom.
Okay. So he's got advantage.
That's fine.
14.
Yeah, he succeeds, but he still takes half damage.
Okay.
Which isn't nothing. Hold
Yeah.
on, I gotta. Okay, so half of 46. Okay, so he takes 19. Not 19, goodness. 9 damage.
Okay. Damn. All right.
I was gonna say, like, 19 damage, holy shit!
It is Pawn's turn. I actually don't know if Pawn would be affected by the charm. I don't know if can he be charmed. Let me see. Nah, he can be. Oh wow.
Don't fuck the dragon pawn.
Yeah, he can attack 3 times with his melee. He's just going ham. He's just first with a +5 to hit is a miss. Miss. Oh, and he crit failed on that one. I'll roll for him. Yeah, that was his turn. He tried. I'm sorry,
Sure
master.
Oh.
Nell.
Hi. I am silly, and all of my spells are up close and personal spells, which is not very exciting to me. I am gonna try to wedge up a little bit closer to here, and I want to try to hit it again with another guiding bolt, but this time at the 3rd level. Um, 21.
You got 21.
I got a 21.
That hits.
Yeah. To the 6.
God damn, you've been nailing these.
I get a +5 to that roll, so as long as I roll above, it's a nasty hit.
Alrighty.
10, 15, 26.
Do you think your guiding
27.
bolts? Oh, damn. Do you think your guiding bolts make any like shrill screaming noises as they travel through the air?
God, I sure fucking hope so.
Just like as it flies towards this thing, a giant mouth of the guiding bolt opens up and grabs on, exploding. You can watch as one of the neck pieces breaks and falls off. It is now Kataros' turn.
Okay, let's get my dragon a little closer. What's his flying speed?
Your dragon?
Yeah.
That is a good question. Pseudo-dragons, as he should have the sheet for, have a flying speed of 15 walking, 60 flying.
He'll go fly at this thing, assuming he's in the air, kind of over this path of destruction.
Yeah.
That doesn't affect him. Directly on top, though, like right over here.
Okay.
Turn the measuring tool off. That's fine.
What would you
he
have
will
him do?
attack him.
He
I
can-
guess Shardlin on Shardlin action.
He can bite or sting.
He can sting.
He can.
It's cool as fuck. Hell yeah.
You want him to sting?
Yeah.
You watch as he lunges forward on all fours, running towards the larger dragon, kicking up snow behind him. His tail spreads open with 4 different sides, almost like it's being unveiled with a sharp blue piece of Shardlin right at this, at the end, at needle point sharpness. It then tries to jab it in through the armor of the larger dragon. Can you give me a d20 plus 4?
I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if
can
we
also
still have
have
advantage because of Cyphus, but Guiding Bolt also gives advantage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give it to him. But does it go away after
I
the
think he
first
probably
attack?
stood up by now.
Oh, yeah, he stood up on... Or no, he stood up last turn.
It's
you're right.
the next attack roll.
No, she's saying Guiding Bolt. He's saying
Yeah.
from... He thought you were talking about from his prone.
No.
Great news. It's a nat 20 regardless.
Oh my god! That's
Maybe
fucking
Guiding Bolt.
sweet!
Making it even cooler.
Yeah, dude. You're a little... Do you have a nickname for the pseudo-dragon?
No, he hasn't named him yet.
It lunges into the air, grabs onto the arm, and sticks it underneath a gap of the armor. The dragon lets out a shrill... Not even shrill. A deep, horrifying, gurgly growl that once again causes the men of the village to cover their ears, at least the ones who are still able to hear. Ugh. That's when he deals his damage. 1d4 plus 2 piercing damage, and he tries to poison him, but the dragon is immune to poison. If you want to give me the damage and then multiply it by 2.
Yeah. Two.
4! Or did he roll? Yeah. All right.
2 is the multiplied version. Does it get any
2 is
cool?
the multiplied version? What are you talking about?
Mhm.
Well, hold on.
Any-
hold on. He has plus 2 to hit with it. Sorry.
4 total, yeah.
Yeah. Or no, so it'd be 6 total. Because it's
6.
1 plus 2. So 3 and then doubled because he crit.
Okay, I see, yes.
6 damage. That's his turn. What about you?
Does Pseudo Dragon? The answer is probably no, but get any cool roll on table stuff for his nat 20?
Absolutely. I mean, dude, I'll give you an inspiration die for such, overpowering leadership.
Hell yeah.
I also forgot to do that. You should have gotten inspiration when you took control of Avarice.
I will take 2. It's a 20 hit, not nat. Dirty.
No.
Oh my god!
Oh my! It's gonna eat him,
Oh.
and then it's gonna eat me. Oh my god!
Give Nell a little wave and then move. Hide more behind the Hearthstone Emporium.
Okay.
That's about all he can do right now.
All right. Guard number 3 is gonna try and attack with his spear. He has a +3 to hit. Let's see if he. It's gonna honestly be insane if he does. He fucking crit failed by the. So no, he doesn't. He also charisma fails. Charmed. Guard number. Who is it now? 7. Who's making it over there? Past that dead body. With failed can attack. With this, the dragon is going to beat its wings, take off into the air, and then leave.
Hey Grant,
Yes.
guard number 3 is charmed.
Yes.
I'm close enough that my counter charm will affect him.
This guard? On the opposite
Guard
end?
number. Is my fucking
Your
owl
thing
bear
is fucked up.
again?
He's a little far from me right now.
Alright.
You might want to refresh.
What the hell? Because he was like within 30 feet of me.
Originally?
Originally, yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah, now,
Well,
yeah, okay, never mind now. Now he's far. Now he's far enough away. What the fuck, Owlbear? Come on. Make me look stupid over here.
all right, guys. You stand alone in the smoldering ashes of a few buildings left of GoodMead. You've prevented a somewhat sizable amount of damage and done a decent amount to it. But it is taken off now. It flies into the darkness, leaving for the next place for it to tear up and destroy.
Shit, and I'm assuming it's... That was Kataros swearing. I'm assuming it's, like a good distance away. We're not hurling shit at it.
It, in its turn, has flown 90 feet away from this position. So, yeah. For note, that would be, if you want to measure anything, around here. If you want to measure. He's taken off. You see that the giant Chardalyn dragon is just heading to the next location. Kami goes, suckers, I am fucking out of this joint. The dragon.
Well, we should definitely go after it.
Yeah, how are we gonna catch up?
Good question.
Ivers, do you have anything else, or did you just have that one scroll?
Let me check her sheet.
Is there anything here?
No, I also have the ability to cast fly.
Oh. I mean, it's not nothing.
Would you like me to cast fly, Mr. Kataros? Sorry, sir.
Oh, that's weird. Please don't do that.
What would you prefer me call you? Her Kataros, her eyes flicker with an...
Daddy.
No!
Campaign over.
No, thank you.
Ice what? 30 feet? Fly speed? 60 feet.
60 feet fly speed for 10 minutes. 60 feet a second. How many feet is a mile?
A lot.
5,268.
Yeah.
Too much for that.
If you are flying 60 feet every 6 seconds, how do I calculate that into how many miles you can fly in 10 minutes?
You said it's 60 feet.
Per 6 seconds, so 600 feet every minute. Right?
10
Or is that
minutes worth of spell?
Yeah. But if it's 600 feet a minute for 10 minutes, you can fly a mile in 10 minutes. You're goddamn, that's kind of crazy, no lie. I feel like I did that math wrong, and I'm not gonna...
1 mile.
No, that's right.
No way.
Yeah, you could get 6,000 feet in a minute.
Yeah,
or in 10 minutes.
Which means if she upcasts and uses all of her spell slot, she can get you guys the few miles. Let's see. I have a map from GoodMead to East Haven. It's 9 miles, but not as the crow flies. I would say... Sorry, this is just so funny to me. Like the concept of you guys like Powerpuff Girls flying to East Haven. Dun, 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 dun. Cerelia, at least it would look normal. I need Cerelia Powerpuff Girls now. I need Cerelia. Please, Cerelia, and who else? Kataros and Cyphus or Nell. Or no. Oh, if there was only one more different colored tiefling, you guys would have like if there was a green tiefling, if only if only there was a green guy with horns, you guys could literally be the Powerpuff Girls. Too bad no one like that exists. Aster in the distance. I feel like I'm being talked about. All right. So no, I don't know if she can fly you the whole way, but she can definitely cut your travel time down. If you guys ran after the first mile or the first leg of the trip, I'd let you guys give me athletics checks to try and make it within another hour. So it would take you an hour and 20 minutes total. Unless you want to... I don't know if you guys... For note, Cyphus, you cannot. But...
Yeah. Oh, unless I get healed.
Ronaldo is going to come up to you and go, Cyphus, come here. He takes one hand on your shoulder from behind and another hand on your lower back, and he like pushes your spine into place with a lesser restoration. And you feel your disc pop back into place.
Oh, thank God. Well, thank you.
It's really no issue. You really have to watch how you walk. You're not getting any younger.
True.
All right. Any ideas otherwise how to travel?
Not really.
Does anyone have any spells?
We have the dogs, but what do the dogs help us travel? Do we even take them here?
I don't believe
No,
you did.
I don't think so, because we had to teleport. Unless... I don't know, unless there's a store in town that has a teleportation scroll.
Or, perhaps, if you guys would like to search, maybe something else that they use for travel was left behind? Perhaps dogs?
Sleds? Dog sleds?
Yeah?
Are there?
Give me, I want to say survival or perception, whichever one's higher for you guys. I mean, like, I imagine Cyphus, you immediately are like, oh, fuck, look for the dogs. What's the suggestion? Oh, wow.
22.
Oh, my God, yeah,
Oh, I didn't see shit.
Justin, you approach one of the nearby houses that has the sound of barking coming from inside. It's not one of the burning houses, thankfully, but upon entering, you can hear what sounds like a basement or something dug out underneath the house. You want to further investigate? You want to peek around this house?
Yeah.
Opening up the basement trapdoor, you go underneath to find a few rations laid out, from hard bread to frozen meats, and then right in the corner sits 3 dogs of, I want to say, the same mutt breed. Along the wall, there is a old sled that looks a little broken. You can see one of the sled, what are they called? Rails? The skis underneath has all but fallen off. It looks as though it was mid-repair. Or at least looks like someone was, air quote, going to get to it when he gets to it.
Alright, somebody got mending. Let's get this back up and running.
Oh, yeah.
So sad. They left the dogs.
To be fair.
We did tell them to,
Yeah.
probably.
I've got mending.
Right.
Let's go.
All right. Cerelia, you approach this sled. You grab hold of it. What does mending look like? Are you just holding your hands on it?
Yeah, basically. I mean, it's like it's like the same as a normal healing spell, except the color is different.
Yeah.
So it's like, this looks weird.
It's
Like,
red.
Yeah.
Her finger comes undone. It's like a little soldering iron.
That'd
Or-
be kind of fun.
Like a Inspector Gadget style. Not literally.
Inspector Gadget. Do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do. Cerelia Aeon. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright. You guys mend this back together. You grab the dogs. Dogs are kind of hungry. I don't know if you... Is anyone carrying rations on them or want to feed them something nearby?
I do.
They definitely are.
All right. Do you want to inspect the basement, or do you want to just?
Sure. Is there anything else of use in there?
Yeah, dude. I literally said when you walked in, there's frozen meat just hanging. You're like, let's
All
see
right,
if we
I mean,
can
we'll
find
feed the
anything.
dog.
Yeah, you turn around and immediately meet face to face with a giant hunk of like venison leg. You toss it to the dogs. You get the stuff set up. However, you are only going to be able to carry a few of you. 4. Maybe 5 unless you can find another dog to pull. Is there anyone that you want to leave here or take specifically? Or do you want to try and find another dog?
I want Ronaldo to be as safe as possible.
Yeah, so does that mean away from here?
I want.
Stay here.
I don't know which would be safer. Now.
What are our thoughts, team? Nell, would you like to attempt to find another way to bring more people, or are you good with just 4 of you?
I guess 4.
Kataros.
I mean,
I didn't roll
we
very
could,
good on my perception check, so.
No, you're good. What were you saying, Justin?
we could either leave Avarice or Ronaldo if you want Ronaldo to be safe, and just go with the.
Well, you can only take 4, and there's 4 of you. I don't know if you wanted to make room for an extra person trying to find another dog, or maybe doing something to lighten your load.
Well, I'd feel bad about leaving Ronaldo here.
I feel bad about leaving any extra dogs.
Do you want to search the town?
Do
It
you
might
want to
take
try
a
to
little bit
find more
longer.
dogs?
He's gonna cast Thaumaturgy and like make a dog whistling sound. See if he hears anything.
Okay. Give me perception. The strong winter winds have picked up since the dragon's departure. It's a little hard to hear.
13.
You're unable to hear any sounds distinct from the wind. If there are dogs barking, you would have to go closer to each and every house in order to pinpoint exactly where from, if there is any. Would you guys like to spend any more time searching for dogs? Or do you want to take what you have now?
Maybe we can take what we have now and have Avarice fly with
Ronaldo in her
and,
hand.
and the pawn and try to get there as, not too late after.
Let's see. Would you guys like to try a magical option? Do you want to hear any spells, or do you want to send off?
Or are there other magical options?
There is. I believe... I just need to see how long this spell lasts for. Lasts for a duration or until the target drops to you. Lasts for a duration for up to an hour. Okay. Ronaldo can polymorph. Would you guys like to polymorph him?
Hang on, he can what?
He can polymorph.
Oh my god.
Would you guys like him to polymorph himself into a dog? Or another person of your party? He eyes the berserker?
Not a bad idea. On, come here.
Yes, master. He approaches. Do you want me to just do it?
Just do it. He's already dead.
Do you want
It's
to?
fine.
Would you like to watch, or would you rather look away?
Just. Your concern's appreciated, but you can just do it, Ronaldo.
He strums, and all of a sudden, a cast of magic bolt, or a bolt cast by his magic, hits the berserker, who like transforms in a magical cloud into a dog.
Is he cuter? Or is he still, like, decaying, like, half his body parts falling off?
He's just a regular dog.
Okay. Adorable.
Do you
Like this?
Can you guys see the icon for him?
Oh my god! Ah,
All right.
was this fucking Dig Dog? Was that
Yeah.
Dig dog.
him? Big fucking dog!
I like the Dig Dog's making an appearance in D&D.
Yeah. It's been a long
miss
time.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him and I was like, I can't not use him.
I miss that fucking dog.
All right. So now is Ronaldo acting as a dog? You guys can take one more person. Would you like to take Avarice? Or no? Or would you like to take Ronaldo? He's not acting as the dog. Berserker is acting as the dog. Ronaldo or Avarice? The question stands.
Ronaldo.
All right, we have one vote for Ronaldo. Kataros. Ronaldo, Avarice.
I want to hear everyone else's vote.
Cyphus, Ronaldo or Avarice?
What's Avarice got on her sheet attack-wise?
Nick, do you want to share some of her abilities?
Yes. Where'd you go? There you are. Sorry, have you scrolled all the way up to Gauntlet abilities? Let me see. Basically 10th level spellcaster. Bigby's Hand, Banishment.
That's
Fire
pretty
Ball,
darn good.
Staff of Frost, which does like Cone of Cold, Fog Cloud, Ice Storm, Banishing Rebuke. And
10th level's
Well,
stronger
she's
than most of
30.
us.
Thoughts? So, Cyphus, vote.
I would vote Avarice. She's a high-level spellcaster.
Cerelia.
I mean, yeah, Avarice is a higher level spellcaster.
All right. Are you gonna... you guys...
Can you stay here and try to put out the fires? Take care of the houses as much as you can?
He doesn't seem too opposed to this, though he does seem sad that you guys are planning on leaving him behind. It's the level of sad where like, oh, don't have too much fun without me, and then remembers that you're going to risk your lives fighting a giant metal dragon, and is like, have fun. And with that, you guys set off.
Sorry now.
What happened?
And I just don't like her.
Oh, because he took
oh.
Avarice. Oh, I can't take some of you guys off this map. That's fucking hilarious. Alright. You guys begin traveling across the Dale. You're not dragging your heels, you're actually kicking up some fucking dust along the way. And as you're flying, you can hear the distant sounds of the dragon taking off once again. And that is when you encounter the caravan. Not 15 to 20 minutes out, you guys find it. A smoldering pile of wagons. Tracks leading in all directions, but countless bodies. Countless bodies. Would it...
Any of you recognize?
I was gonna say, would you guys like to pause? Or slow down and inspect some of the corpses?
I would.
Yeah.
Alright. The bodies of Samuel Longspear, Gideon Hearthstone, Eleanor Silverstream, Olivessa Untapor, and Pobar Glitterflow are found amongst the corpses. The bodies...
Flow.
Huh?
Glitter flow.
Yeah. These civilians perished from an attack from the dragon. One of the beams of high-power radiant breath that it spits out clearly cuts straight through one of the caravan's lines. Those of whom survived tore off into different directions of the Dale. No idea if they survived. But the rest lie charred on the ground, either burned from the wagons exploding into flames or from direct contact with the radiant breath weapon.
Isn't, what's Thok's last name?
Glitterflow?
Okay, that's what I thought.
You found her father.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We sure
Harsh.
fucking did.
Would you guys like to spend any more time amongst the crowd?
There's no sign of Thok.
No. Remember Thok left GoodMead.
Oh, that's right.
Don't you think she would have stayed and fought?
Yeah, you know, I don't know. She
Fair
loves
enough.
her family. For all I know, she would have gone with them.
Would you guys like to keep moving?
Yeah.
All right. You whip the dogs and on, carrying forth into the night. Eventually, you get far enough. The polymorph spell loses its effect as Berserker turns back into a human. Instead, he just runs in front with the dogs. It doesn't stop
Alright,
him.
that's funny.
He still has the like grip in his mouth too. He's got the the leash on.
TikTok, no.
And with that, you continue on. Now, once again, you hear the sounds of the dragon calling out in the distance. Breath weapon upon breath weapon firing. Where is he? Oh, how does it feel hearing it? The dragon crying out and seeing the town of East Haven take blow after blow of this intense laser. Let's see. Let's get you guys over to East Haven. Ooh. I did do prep. Let's check back over for our stream on the map. Ooh, and with that, East Haven is in flames. You watch as the dragon flying overhead has lit countless fires on the citizenry below. I guess this isn't the most appropriate music to be playing now. How you guys doing? You guys can also, by the way, hear the sounds of the war horns and bells going off. The citizens are alarming them. Nobody had any idea that this was coming. Everyone is in panic. Fire rages and people pour out of each end of East Haven, even opting to run across the icy lake of the Care. Ooh, let's see. All right, guys. Let's see. What would you like to do first? Or where would you like to go in the city first? I guess I should ask.
Is the dragon still here?
Oh, yeah. The dragon is flying overhead, lighting fire after fire with its hot breath weapon, or radiant breath weapon, ripping through streets and rending. You can literally, like, see it raining hellfire onto the ground.
Well, then I'd like to get over there.
Get a move on! Are you riding the sled through the streets?
Sure, why not?
Fuck it.
Probably gonna hit somebody, but
Alright, guys.
No.
Any objections to riding through the street? You will hit people.
Fuck it, let's just, Kataros will go full, like, thaumaturgy, fire truck siren. Trying to at least warn people to get the fuck out of the way.
I will note at the
having
moment...
no one having heard a siren ever before.
I was
all
gonna
get
say-
confused and look up, causing them to be hit immediately.
Also, you're forgetting that the sound of the emergency bells are ringing throughout the city. Fires are roaring, the dragon is roaring, and people are screaming. You can try, but anyone else opposed or no? You ready to go?
Yeah, his voice booms up to 3 times as loud.
Okay.
So I think he can go above the screaming, maybe above
He's
the
going-
bells. I don't know
he's
how loud
going-
you have him.
Womp 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 womp.
Yeah, you guys are traversing the town of East Haven. Can I get... Who's driving? I need a driver decided right now. Cyphus?
Depends what the skill check is.
Well, for the sake of you guys driving through the city and trying to avoid people getting hit, you are doing either animal handling or survival.
I got a +3. Anybody got better?
Mm-mm.
I got +5 to survival.
I'd give it to Kataros.
Cerelia?
No. I don't even have to look at my sheet.
Everybody's like tossing the.
Wait, are we on the far
Like-
west side of
Yeah.
the city?
Yeah.
Like, I do flips. I don't.
I don't
Do
jump
other
through hoops.
stuff. I don't. I do flips. I can't survive.
I can't survive. I mean, how long does it take to get across the city safely?
Safely, it would take you, at the very least, a full 2-3 minutes.
Do we think the dragon will leave by then?
No, the dragon does not look like it's planning on leaving. The
guess
dragon
we
looks
could
like
go
it's
safely then.
trying to plan a safe place for it to burn down so that it can land on it. It keeps flying lower and lower to the city each time it lights a new fire. Every minute, it is dropping another laser and another house sets up in flames. Would you guys like to rush, or would you guys like to take it safe? All
What
right.
does taking it safe look like?
Taking it safe looks like 3 more blocks are going to be set on fire.
Let me.
All right, going across. I'll go down through Kataros to Nell. Safe or not safe? Kataros.
Let's just rush it.
Rush. Cyphus.
Yeah, I'd rush it.
Cerelia.
Guess we're rushing.
All right. Nell, I'm sorry.
No, and send it.
You
Fucking
guys,
send it.
because you are not going safely, I will need Kataros to give me that survival check. You guys are sliding through the city streets. You're making it through each tight turn and pass.
Oh shit.
What's up?
23.
What'd you get?
23.
Damn! Kataros is able to narrowly guide you guys by every burning house fire, avoiding falling pillars, until finally you guys arrive in front of the Charlatan Dragon. You all jump off as the dogs continue running, taking the sled far out of the city and saving themselves. You arrive, all of you sliding on the ice, in a cool, like, you know, give me your Marvel Avengers whatever like pose as you no, you slide over. The sled takes off in front of you. You all cushion your fall by preparing your stance as you slide in front of this dragon that's face rips through the second story of a building. It looks down at you as both hands come lurching over the house that it now uses to prop itself up to look down at you guys. Before we end, what are you preparing? What's your cool pose? Kataros?
I don't know if he has a cool pose. He's just preparing to fucking gas at this thing.
Nell? I almost said Mel. Nell.
Whatever isn't falling flat on my face,
Awesome.
I guess.
Cerelia?
I don't know, like jump out of the sled, like land Spider-Man style.
3-point landing.
I need the Spider-Man like spider senses.
Yeah.
All right. Cyphus?
His back is better, but still sore, so he'll get up slowly. Clearly not trying to pull anything.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
city burns around you guys. The dragon prepares itself for your next combat encounter. We'll roll initiative next time. But thank you so much to everyone who came tonight. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this session or wanted to play this game yourself, you should check out. I just hit Bremen. Where's East Haven? If you guys want to play Rime of the Frost Maiden, Icewind Dale, buy it online or buy it in person. I doubt you'll find it in person. That shit is so out of stores. But if you like my players and you want to see what they do on the side, you can check out half of them, because half of them don't fucking put anything.
Go ahead, try and find me.
Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Is there anything that my players, my lovely, lovely players, want to say before we end today?
Drink
Let's watch.
water.